Okay, stop what you are doing for just 1 second.
Right now, whatever you are doing, just pause.
Because we are about to do something on this episode that is going to genuinely change the way you speak English in your daily life. Not eventually, not after months of practice. Today, after this one episode.
And I know that sounds like a big promise, but here is the thing. The topic we are covering today is one of those rare things in English learning where the payoff is almost immediate. You learn it, you use it, and suddenly you sound completely different, more natural, more fluent, more like someone who actually lives inside the language.
We are talking about phrasal verbs. And before you close this and go watch something else because you have heard that phrasal verbs are confusing and overwhelming and impossible to remember, I need you to hear this first.
Every single conversation you have ever heard between two native English speakers has been full of phrasal verbs. Every film you have watched, every song you have listened to, every podcast in English you have ever enjoyed. Phrasal verbs were everywhere. You just did not know their names yet.
And today, we are introducing you, properly, for the first time.
Welcome to English Boost Zone. This is your daily English listening and learning practice for B1, B2, and C1 level learners. I'm Maya.
And I am Jake. And today, we are launching something we have been genuinely excited to bring to this channel for a long time. A brand new series, Phrasal Verbs for Daily Conversation, Part 1.
And here's our promise to you before we begin. By the end of this episode, you are going to know 10 phrasal verbs that native speakers use every single day. Not in textbooks, not in grammar tests, in real kitchens, real offices, real conversations between real people. You are going to hear every single one used naturally in a real sentence. You are going to understand not just the meaning, but the feeling behind each one. And you are going to leave this episode actually wanting to use them, not just knowing them, wanting them.
Because that is the difference between a phrasal verb you memorized and a phrasal verb you own. And by the end of today, you are going to own 10 of them.
We are dividing today into 3 sections. Section 1 covers phrasal verbs for your daily routine, the ones you need from the moment you open your eyes in the morning. Section 2 covers phrasal verbs for conversations and relationships, because so much of daily English lives in the space between people. And Section 3 covers phrasal verbs for problems and solutions, because life constantly throws things at us, and English has the most beautiful phrases for handling them.
10 phrasal verbs, 3 sections, 5 minutes, and 1 episode that is going to make you hear English completely differently from this moment forward.
Are you ready?
Let us go.
Section 1. Phrasal verbs for your daily routine. And we are starting here because these are the phrasal verbs that show up before you have even left the house in the morning. The ones so deeply woven into daily English that most native speakers do not even realize they are using them.
Phrasal verb number 1. Wake up to something. Now, you already know wake up as in, I wake up at 7 every morning. But wake up to something is a completely different and much richer meaning. When you wake up to something, you suddenly become aware of something important. You realize something you had not fully seen or understood before.
Here is how it sounds in real conversation. I finally woke up to the fact that I was spending more time worrying about learning English than actually practicing it. Sometimes it takes a difficult experience to wake you up to what really matters. She woke up to how much she had been underestimating herself, and that realization changed everything.
She woke up to how much she had been underestimating herself. That sentence. Let that one sit for a moment, because that is English doing something truly beautiful. A 2-word phrasal verb capturing an entire moment of personal growth.
Phrasal verb number 2. Get up. And yes, get up and wake up are different things. Waking up is when your brain switches on. Getting up is when your body actually leaves the bed. And as anyone who has ever hit the snooze button knows, these 2 events do not always happen at the same time.
Sometimes there's a 45-minute gap between them.
At least. Real sentences. I woke up at 6, but I did not actually get up until nearly 7. It is so much harder to get up in winter when the room is cold and it is still dark outside. Come on, get up. We're going to miss the train.
Come on, get up. We're going to miss the train. That sentence has energy, urgency, warmth, and complete naturalness all at once. That is phrasal verb English doing what it does best.
Phrasal verb number 3. Get on with something. This one is powerful and deeply underused by intermediate learners. Get on with something means to continue doing something, especially after a pause, a distraction, or a period of overthinking. It has a slightly motivating, slightly impatient edge to it. It means enough delaying, just continue.
Real sentences. I really need to stop scrolling through my phone and get on with my work. She took a deep breath, put the difficult morning behind her, and just got on with the day. Stop overthinking it and get on with it. You'll figure it out as you go.
Stop overthinking it and get on with it. You'll figure it out as you go. That sentence is not just a grammar example. That is genuinely good advice for language learning and for life.
Phrasal verb number 4, run out of. When you have used all of something and there's none remaining, you run out of it. Simple concept, endlessly useful application.
Real sentences. I completely ran out of energy by 3 in the afternoon and could not focus on anything. We are running out of time, so let us move to the next section. She ran out of patience halfway through the meeting and had to step outside for a moment.
Run out of time, run out of energy, run out of patience, run out of ideas, run out of excuses. This phrasal verb works with almost any noun, and you will hear it in English conversation every single day of your life from this point forward. Learn it once, use it forever.
Section 2. Phrasal verbs for conversations and relationships. And I want to say something about this section before we begin. The English that matters most is not the English in grammar books. It is the English that happens between people. In the quiet moments, the difficult conversations, the reconnections, the misunderstandings. And phrasal verbs are the language of all of those moments.
Phrasal verb number 5, bring something up. To bring something up means to introduce a topic into a conversation, to mention something, especially something that might be sensitive, unexpected, or important enough to deserve specific attention.
Real sentences. I did not want to bring it up in front of everyone, but I think we really need to address this privately. She brought up something in the meeting that nobody had even thought about, and it completely changed the direction of the conversation. He has a habit of bringing up old arguments, and it makes every disagreement so much harder to resolve.
Notice the weight that bring up carries compared to just say or mention. Bring up suggests that whatever is being introduced has significance. It has been held back for a moment. Now it is being placed on the table. That nuance is what makes phrasal verbs so expressive.
Phrasal verb number 6, catch up. 2 meanings, both beautiful. First meaning, to reach the same level or position as someone who was ahead of you. I missed 2 weeks of episodes and now I need to catch up on everything. Second meaning, and this is the one you will use most in daily conversation, to spend time with someone you have not seen in a while, sharing news and reconnecting.
Real sentences. We really need to catch up soon. It feels like it has been forever. I had the most wonderful evening just catching up with an old friend over dinner. I love that feeling of catching up with someone and realizing the connection is exactly where you left it.
I love that feeling of catching up with someone and realizing the connection is exactly where you left it. Use that sentence this week. Send it to someone you have been meaning to reach out to. Watch what happens.
Phrasal verb number 7, fall out with someone. When you fall out with someone, you have a disagreement or argument serious enough to damage or temporarily break the relationship. It is heavier than just disagreeing. It implies something cracked between you.
Real sentences. They fell out over something that seems quite small now, but felt enormous at the time. I fell out with a close friend years ago, and it took us a long time to find our way back to each other. Try not to fall out with people over things that will not matter in 5 years' time.
Try not to fall out with people over things that will not matter in 5 years' time. Another sentence that is simultaneously a phrasal verb lesson and genuinely wise advice. English does this. It teaches you language and life at the same time.
Phrasal verb number 8, look up to someone. When you look up to someone, you admire them deeply. You respect them. You see them as someone whose qualities, achievements, or character you aspire to in some way.
Real sentences. I have always looked up to people who handle pressure with quiet calm. She is someone a lot of younger learners in this community genuinely look up to. Having someone to look up to makes the hard parts of any journey feel less lonely.
Genuinely. And here is something I want to say directly. If you are someone who looks up to a particular English speaker, a teacher, a podcaster, a character in a show, that admiration is not just emotional, it is linguistic. Because when you look up to someone in English, you naturally absorb their patterns, their phrases, their rhythm. Admiration is one of the most underrated tools in language learning.
Section 3. Phrasal verbs for problems and solutions. And I want to start this section with something honest. Problems are not interruptions to life. They are part of life. And having strong, natural, confident English for difficult moments is not just a language skill. It is a life skill.
Phrasal verb number 9, deal with something. To deal with something means to take direct action to handle a problem or difficult situation, to face it, manage it, and move through it rather than around it.
Real sentences. I have a lot to deal with this week, but I am taking everything one step at a time. She is remarkably good at dealing with high-pressure situations without losing her composure. You are going to have to deal with this eventually. The longer you leave it, the harder it becomes.
You are going to have to deal with this eventually. The longer you leave it, the harder it becomes. That sentence contains a phrasal verb and one of the most universally true observations about human behavior. Avoidance always costs more than action.
Which brings us, perfectly and intentionally, to phrasal verb number 10.
Phrasal verb number 10, put something off. To put something off means to delay it, to postpone it, to push it to a later time, usually because it is uncomfortable, difficult, or simply because you do not feel ready yet.
Real sentences. I keep putting off that difficult conversation, but I know every day I delay makes it harder. She put off making a decision for so long that the situation resolved itself in a way she did not like. Stop putting off your English practice. Every single day you wait is a day you could have been moving forward.
Stop putting off your English practice. Every single day you wait is a day you could have been moving forward. I need that sentence to land because it is true and it is kind, and it is something every single learner listening to this right now needs to hear at some point in their journey.
Because here's what I know about the people who are listening to this episode right now. You are not here by accident. You chose this. You pressed play on an English learning podcast. That is not something people who do not care do. That is something people who genuinely want more for themselves do.
And those people deserve to know this. The 10 phrasal verbs you learned today: wake up to, get up, get on with, run out of, bring up, catch up, fall out with, look up to, deal with, and put off. These are not just vocabulary items. These are pieces of the language that real people use to talk about real days, real relationships, real struggles, and real growth.
And they belong to you now. You heard them, you felt them, you understood not just the definition, but the moment each one lives in. That is not memorization. That is acquisition. And acquisition is what fluency is made of.
Here's your challenge for this week. Choose 3 phrasal verbs from today, just 3. Write one real sentence for each one about something that actually happened in your life recently. Make it personal, make it true, because language that connects to your real experience stays with you in a way that textbook examples never do.
Drop your 3 sentences in the comments below. We read every single one. And tell us which phrasal verb felt most natural to you today. Which one made you think, yes, I am going to use that this week?
If today helped you, please subscribe to English Boost Zone, like this episode, and share it with one person who is learning English and struggling with phrasal verbs. One share from you genuinely changes someone else's learning journey.
Part 2 of this series is coming very soon, and we are covering phrasal verbs for work, learning, and personal growth. And honestly, I think it might be even better than today.
That is a high bar.
We clear high bars on this channel.
Until then, get on with your day, catch up with someone you have been missing, deal with the thing you have been putting off, and never stop waking up to how capable you actually are. I am Jake.
I am Maya, and this is English Boost Zone. See you next time.